The void left by the Great Dying was filled with reptiles. They grew in numbers and stature and dominating animal life from 251 to 66 million years ago, an era known as the Mesozoic or Age of Dinosaurs. Angiosperms, true flowering plants, also first appeared and became prevalent. All this biological activity undoubtedly benefited from a relatively stable, warm climate. Then came a big event, the KT boundary, that about 65 million years ago marked the end of the age of dinosaurs. In a relatively short time frame, all non-avian dinosaurs went extinct. The KT boundary, like many other geological events, is still shrouded in mystery. First, the name KT boundary defies simple logic. The letter K stands for Cretaceous to avoid confusion with the Carboniferous period, which had already laid claim to the letter C. The letter T in KT boundary stands for Paleogene period, which was previously called the Tertiary period. In addition, there is the matter of what killed the dinosaurs. A closer examination of the fossil record reveals that a broad range of organisms, not just dinosaurs, went extinct within a time span of 500,000 years. Rock layers at the KT boundary incriminate extraterrestrial forces. These layers contain 10 to 100-fold more iridium than adjacent ones. Iridium is more prevalent in asteroids and meteorites than on the Earth's surface. Discernible from space is a circular depression 180 kilometers in diameter, centered in the waters off the Yucatan Peninsula. These and other pieces of evidence support that an asteroid struck the Yucatan and produced an impact crater. So was one asteroid sufficient? Clearly, an impact of the size that occurred in the Yucatan could blast enough dust and vapor into the atmosphere to block sunlight from reaching the surface of the Earth for months, if not years. The planet would cool rapidly. Photosynthesis would be severely compromised, plant growth would stop, and animals would starve. Some researchers believe that the mass extinctions during the period transpires over many millennia, not just a few years. In their view, rock layers from around the world which contain iridium at high concentrations indicate that a series of major asteroids struck Earth about this time. Others view this data as consistent with a single impact off the Yucatan Peninsula. These scientific controversies may continue until the dinosaurs yet reappear, but we will move on. Drill cores from deep seabeds provide a detailed history of oxygen, carbon, and boron isotopes that extended from 65 million years ago to the present. Recall that a delta 18 oxygen is a function of both water temperature and volume of water incorporated into glacial ice. Delta 13 carbon is a function of photosynthetic activity, and delta 11 boron is a function of carbon dioxide concentration. Aligning the isotope data with major events provides a perspective on life and time since the KT boundaries. In summary, number 1, climatology and biology are interdependent. Number 2, higher atmospheric oxygen levels fostered complex life forms. 3, mass extinctions occurred during periods of extreme climate. And 4, major catastrophes provided opportunities for new biological life forms.